Hey guys, welcome back to Wednesday Night Q&A. Let's see if we're gonna get things going here. You'll all be shocked to know that as soon as I started filming, I got signed right out of YouTube and had to start all over, so apologies for being a couple minutes late, but let's see if we can get things moving here without my sound being crazy. Okay. All right, Jason, hey, happy to have you. All right, guys, once you're here, send me a quick note over here in the chat because none of your comments are showing up on the other side. All right, Johnny, OED, hello. Brett, hello. I'm a little flustered, to be honest. I haven't had that happen in a while where as soon as I start streaming, I click on the button to stream and it just kicks me right out of YouTube and I have to re-sign into everything. Crazy. All right. Oh, good. Okay. I'm glad to see a lot of you popping into the chat now. Hello. How is everybody? Richard, hello from hot Iowa. Yeah, man, it's been hot here too. But, another thing I need to let you know about is my internet has been crazy today because it's been storming all week here in Cleveland. So, apologies for the inevitable freezing that's going to happen at some point, I'm sure. All right, Brett is excited for Loki. Yeah, I haven't watched the first episode yet, so I won't give anything away because I haven't seen it. But yeah, same here, very excited. For those who don't know, the first episode of Loki is out, and they're going to be coming out weekly on Wednesdays. And we had some questions too about timing for episodes. They should be popping up on Disney Plus at 3 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. So if anyone wants to stay up that late, or if you're on the West Coast, it should be a little easier. Joy, howdy from Fort Worth. Hello. You are down in the old Cord Cutters News headquarters neck of the woods. Sunny says, we'll be at my 50-year reunion at Shaker Heights in September. Wow, hey neighbor. Hopefully the weather's a little nicer for you when that comes around. Raining in Dayton too. Yeah, it's been storming like crazy here, so my internet has really been a little iffy. I was in a Zoom meeting today and really it paused in a very unfortunate spot where my face was looking crazy. Do I have any info about the issues between YouTube and Roku? I don't, unfortunately. I know it's been frustrating for a lot of you guys, and I will report any news that we get about that, but I haven't heard anything in a while. Have I heard anything about Puffer, like Locast, but only in Los Angeles? I have not heard of that yet. I'll have to look into that one. Hey everybody, in the 90s, 60% humidity today in North Texas. My gosh, that sounds miserable. NYC, you and me both. I'm feeling tired too, my friend. Just that middle of the week slump, I think. Yeah, Peacock is now on Samsung Smart TV. We've been getting a lot of news about these services popping up on different platforms lately. Very cool. Unfortunately, we're not getting any news about YouTube on Roku, which would be something that I know a lot of you would like to see happen sooner rather than later. All right, Al says, Ola from Phoenix, Arizona, hottest big city in the country. Ooh, man, I am not envying you right now. Jason said, I think they are bringing Loki out too late, so it won't have as much excitement as Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, I kind of appreciate that they're releasing one of these Marvel shows at a time, and they're kind of spacing them out like that. So I understand what they're doing, but yeah, I'm with you. It seems like since WandaVision, everything has like died down just a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Yeah, Richard, thank you for the reminder. Please do hit the like button if you find these videos entertaining. If you're just happy to be part of this chat on Wednesday nights, it really does help us out. No news about Peacock on Fire TV, unfortunately. I know, what the heck. We are all wondering when that's going to happen too. Harold, hello, happy to have you here. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. DMS says Plex hasn't worked on my Fire Stick or Shield, but it is working on Roku and PC. Interesting. I hate to say this, but have you tried uninstalling the app and reinstalling it? I know everyone says that, but a lot of times it really does help if you're having an issue on one platform but not another, so I would try that. I will also say I think that Plex support is really responsive on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were one of those. So I would reach out to them over there if you can't find a solution. Joe says, I'm sad that Mighty Ducks Game Changer is over. You know what? I have not watched that. I think I only watched the first episode. I'll definitely need to check that one out. No info on the Spectrum app and Roku either. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more updates for you guys. I'm sorry. I know there's a few issues that we talk about every week and I just never have an update for you. But yeah, I promise I will report any updates that we get. Oh, Sydney, yeah. Sydney says that maybe Peacock will come to Fire TV before the Olympics. That would be amazing. Like I said, we haven't heard anything, but the timing of that would absolutely make sense. We will have some Olympic coverage for you coming up pretty soon. We were just chatting about that today, so look for some posts about that coming up. We have a couple of fun ones in the works. And yeah, looking forward to hearing more about what NBC has in store for Peacock during the Olympics. All right, NYC says, according to, I'm not gonna be able to say his last name, so according to Mike from Forbes, the Hulu divorce between Disney and Comcast is getting ugly. I read that today too, yeah. I hope they can exit on better terms and work in agreement to have Hulk films on Disney Plus. Yeah, I will post something about that soon. I meant to get a post up today, or I'll just share the one from Forbes, which was excellent. It's a little dicey. There's so many of these disagreements happening all at once. But yeah, that was a really good one, so thank you for mentioning that, NYC. 80 degrees in Stratford. I don't even know. I think it's high 70s here, but let me check. Yeah, 77 and cloudy. It's supposed to start raining again. Surprise, surprise. Al says that Locast is a hassle. Tried getting it on my TV 5 times. Disappointed every time. That's interesting. Do you know, where are you running into problems with that? I personally have it on my phone and my TCL Roku TV and haven't run into any issues after getting it set up. I signed up on my computer and then logged into my devices after that, so that would be my recommendation. George, you asked about someone's comment. I just saw that too. They deleted it themselves, so I'm not sure what that comment said. It's usually if someone has a typo or typed something by mistake, so I'm assuming that's what it was. 90 degrees there. Man, oh man. All right, let's see. Have I seen Sweet Tooth on Netflix yet? I love it, but only saw the first episode. I don't know if it looks like the show for me. If anyone else has watched this, please let me know what you think. Thank you for telling me that you liked the first episode, Liam, because I've been hearing mixed reviews about this one. It looks a little odd, but maybe I'll have to give it a chance. So has anyone else seen this one? Let me know. Any news about Pluto TV? Nothing really. So last week we chatted about Pluto TV adding a couple of channels. They also announced that they're going to be releasing a ton of new movies over the summer. So the first set of those is either up or about to go up. But every month of summer, so for the next 3 months, they are adding a bunch of new movies. So we have a post up about that. And then for the next couple months, I'll keep doing kind of a reminder post with some of the new titles that they're adding. So that is our Pluto TV news for now. Oh, CJ wants to know how I'm enjoying Game of Thrones. Thank you so much for asking. I would love to talk about it. So last week, I let you guys know, after all of you have been telling me for months and months to watch Game of Thrones, I finally started it on HBOMax. It is wild, but I'm liking it a lot. I'm on season 2 right now. Things are getting a little weird, and you all warned me it was going to happen. But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. So thank you for the recommendation. I thought it might be a little too much for me, but you guys told me to just try it out anyway, and I'm really glad I took your advice. Thank you. Do I like Philo? I do, yeah. I actually use it more than I thought I would, I guess. I like the channel lineup, and again, that's just personal preference depending on the channels you're looking for. They did just officially raise their price to $25 a month, up from $20 a month. That went into effect yesterday for new customers. If you are a current Philo subscriber, you can stick with your $20 a month plan for as long as you have your subscription, they say. So that's kind of one drawback, that the price just went up, but that's also the first price increase in 3 or 4 years. So still very reasonable. And yeah, I like it a lot. Let me think. What else about Philo? I don't really use DVR because I just watch things on demand, so I can't really speak to that, but I do like the channel lineup. I obviously like the price point. And I haven't had many issues with anything like buffering, or I've had apps that will just randomly close in the middle of a show, and I haven't had that happen either. So I will say I am a fan. Liam is missing T-Vision. I'm so sorry. Luckily, they did offer some deals for those of you who had T-Vision and want to keep streaming but don't have the option for T-Vision anymore. You can get deals on Philo and YouTube TV. Bill says, I love $10 Philo. Thank you, T-Mobile. Yeah, that's a deal you really can't beat. All right. Yeah, lots of love for Game of Thrones. Yeah, again, thank you guys for telling me to just give it a try, even though I was a little on the fence about it. Yes, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist got canceled by NBC, and I was talking to the ladies over at TV Guide today, and they are not happy about it. I did see that, let me read the rest of this comment before I go on my tangent. It won't be moved to Peacock. Lionsgate owns the rights to the show, shopping it elsewhere. Where do I want the show? So, NYC, yeah, I saw on Twitter that people are already rallying to try and get a streaming service to pick up Zoe. And I think I've seen a lot of talk about Netflix, and I think that's only because Netflix is kind of known at this point for reviving shows that have gotten canceled from networks. But Hulu, I think, makes sense too. So they did that. The first one I remember was with the Mindy Kaling show, The Mindy Project, and I feel like this one is kind of along the same lines. So I would not be surprised to see Hulu pick it up. But Netflix, I think, would be fine too. So I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think anyone's going to pick it up? What streaming service would you like to see pick it up? Let's see. Oh, you know what else? I didn't even think about this, but now that the Roku channel is doing Roku Originals, I wonder if that would be an option. I don't know that they would make it free, but you never know. They could do it in little snippets the way that they have Quibi shows. All right, tangent over. Next. Any info on satellite internet? Seems pretty quiet lately. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too, G-Money. SpaceX is still sending up satellites left and right. We haven't heard a whole lot from Amazon lately, other than Jeff Bezos sending himself into space, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, we haven't heard a whole lot from Amazon Internet. They were still, last I heard, making some deals to figure out the satellite situation, so I'm not sure what the timeline is looking like over there. Somebody asked me, someone asked about the Locast lawsuit. Mike, I see your comment. I have not heard anything. I think we mentioned this last week too, since those letters got sent. So the network sent a letter and then Locast responded with their own letter. The networks are just saying Locast is engaging in copyright infringement and shut it down. Locast is saying everyone has a right to these channels. We're a nonprofit. You can't stop us. So that is still where we're at as far as I know at this point. Diva wants to know if I still live downtown. Yes, I moved to a new building, but still the same area. A lot quieter over here, though. Did I watch Loki yet? No, not yet. I need to. I haven't had time today, so soon. We should talk about that next week. If anyone else wants to watch Loki and chat about it next week, I'll be here. All right, let's see. George canceled Philo after the price hike, switched to Peacock with ads for $5, Paramount for $15. That was a good move if they have all the content that you're looking for. Chris got the new Siri remote for the Apple TV. Like it a lot better than the previous remote. I still haven't gotten one. I know. But I'm working on it. I will get one. I'm looking at, Amazon Prime Day. Looking at Prime Day deals for that, but I didn't even see the Siri remote on Amazon at all. So, interesting. I keep scrolling past comments before I can get to them. My mouse is jumping around here. Okay. NYC says, I don't mind if Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist would be a Hulu Star original. Yeah, I can see it. I think that might happen. I don't know. If someone picks it up, that's a big if. It's definitely not guaranteed. I just know that the fans of that show are really, really pulling for it already. Jacob has missed the last few lives. Not a problem. We're always here. Easy to catch up. 93 in Grand Forks, North Dakota. You do not like the new Amazon Prime menu. The main one itself, the Prime Video menu, is fine, but the rest is really bad. Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of you guys saying this, that the text is too small, the icons are too small, things are just laid out in a way that doesn't make sense for you. I adjusted pretty quickly, but I know a lot of people are having issues with it, so you are not alone there, Jacob. Yeah, I'm surprised to see so many of you are fans of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Yeah, definitely go over to Twitter because there's a whole movement now for this show to get picked up by a streaming service. All right, I keep scrolling right past your comments. So if you ask a question and I don't answer it, please ask it again. I'm not ignoring you on purpose, but I keep jumping back and forth in the comments. Okay. Yeah, basically the networks and Locast are sending love letters. That's right, Roy. I love that. Yeah, it was interesting. It still is, I guess. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I do need pictures in the background. I know I keep saying this every week and then I don't do anything about it. So maybe some movie art behind me. That might be fun. Some Marvel artwork. All right, CJ says, I powered through Ted Lasso. Yeah, you told me last week you were watching it, CJ. Awesome. Thank you for the recommendation, chomping at the bit for season 2. Yeah, I think I might have to go rewatch season 1. It's just such a good show. Oh my gosh. Love it so much. Daniel got a Mohu antenna. Awesome. Happy to hear it. How many channels do you get? It's my favorite question to ask other than what's your favorite free streaming service and how much money did you save after you cut the cord? Jermaine, a little late, but better late than never, my friend. Let's cut some cords, you say. That's my favorite thing to read every Wednesday. Yeah, In the Heights is coming out. It's coming out tomorrow. You were right. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, In the Heights, I'm almost positive is coming out tomorrow. I think we just posted something about that a few minutes ago. I'm excited about that one. If any of you have seen the musical, let me know what you thought about it. I am a big fan, so I'm very excited about this movie. All right. Let's see. Someone just keeps writing my name. Okay. G-Money, yeah, we were all wondering why no one was saying let's cut some cords. Come on, Jermaine. All right, Mike says, watch Loki, it's great, you will love it. I have no doubt that I will love this just based on the trailers and my love of Marvel, so yeah, very excited. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. Yeah, CJ, thank you for the reminder again. Yeah, if you haven't already, please like the video. I see 2 of you disliked it, and that's okay too. But really do appreciate whenever you guys like the video. If you haven't already subscribed to the Cord Cutters News YouTube channel, please do. As you all know by now, I am here on Wednesday nights, and Philip is here during the week making some deep dives into different streaming services, content features, all kinds of good stuff. I think he will probably have some good videos for you too during Prime Day. I think that's the game plan. We'll be covering stuff over on the site. Obviously, I will be covering deals like crazy for those 2 days. And I think that Philip is going to have some videos for you as well. Liam says, saw the Broadway production. Oh, jealous. Have met Lynn like 9 times now. Love him, nice guy. Oh, I'm so jealous. He does seem like such a nice guy. Yeah, I saw Hamilton live, and then I think it was just the college cast that did In the Heights, but it was also really, really good. So, big fan, very excited to watch it. Jermaine, I know things are getting canceled way too much lately and not loving it. Also, if you guys are looking for more info about what shows have been canceled and what's coming back, check out TV Guide. Shameless plug because they work with us now, but they keep up just really good lists of what's been canceled, and they are super quick to keep those updated. Al says, oh, okay, answering the questions I had about Locast. They told me I didn't finish activating it, so I went to the website. It wouldn't let me finish activating. I was so upset. That's interesting. I would maybe try logging out of everything and maybe try signing up with a different email address just to start from scratch. Sign up on the web and then make sure that you're completely finished with everything, and then sign into your other devices. I think that would be my advice for you. Mike wants to know how Luke is doing. Good. I actually have not talked to him lately. We chatted a little bit last week. He was sending me some news, which was super helpful. He is doing well from what I know, but you can also follow him over on Twitter at LukeBK or follow him over here on YouTube. It's The Breakdown with Luke. Diva, thank you so much. That's so sweet. George says, massive Hamilton fan. Man, all of you guys have met him except for me. Rude. Sheesh. I feel like I'm missing out. The best service is Pluto TV. Yep, we get to this point every week where we talk about our favorite free services, and Pluto is definitely right at the top of the list. Let me see here. Oh, Jeff says, I have a bone to pick with Philip. He took the picture of his dog off the wall. To be fair, I'm pretty sure he replaced it with artwork from his daughter. That might not be true, and I'm so sorry if I just lied to you guys. But if that's the case, that was a worthy cause to exchange some artwork. All right. Oh, there's some question here about other shows that are getting canceled, and Jeremiah, I'm so sorry if all of your favorites get canceled. Yikes. Yeah, Michael, unfortunately, we're not sure what's happening with YouTube TV and Roku. So if you had the YouTube TV app already, it should still be working, although I know a lot of people were having issues with it, so I'm not sure about the current status. But we will share any updates when we hear them. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it is getting pretty rough on both sides from what I hear. Oh my gosh, Al. Yeah, hopefully you can get Locast to work because it really is a great service if you can get it to work. So definitely try that out. Let us know. Also, you can find me over on Twitter. I'm at Just Types. If you run into more issues, let me know. I can even try reaching out to Locast if they don't get back to you. Rockland says, Rockland, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Has anyone tried the rechargeable Roku remote? From what I hear, people are having good experiences with it. So That is encouraging news. I still haven't tried it. I really need to get on that. Maybe it'll go on sale for Prime Day and I'll finally buy myself one. Jeff says, I am late, but hello. Hi, we are happy to have you. Better late than never. Totally okay. Yes, In the Heights will be in theaters as well as on HBOMax. Personally, I will be watching it on HBOMax. Sunny wants to know if anyone else is watching TV with Bluetooth headphones. It's the only way I can watch. I do sometimes, especially, well, whenever I was in my old apartment, as a lot of you know, it was very noisy, so I would use headphones if I was watching TV at night. Not so much anymore, but it definitely comes in handy, especially if there are other people around. It's really nice to turn on that private listening mode. So very cool. If you have a Roku and you haven't tried this already, if you connect your phone to your Roku, you can use your phone as a remote, and you can also activate private listening, which is very nice. All right. Jason has a question, looking for the show Homicide: Life on the Street. Can't find it on streaming services. Jason, have you checked on Just Watch? That would be my recommendation, but if anyone else knows where it's at, Mike says it is on Amazon Prime Video, so definitely check out there. Bill says PBS Kids streaming service. And Bill, I think I missed what you were saying that about because I saw your name pop up a little earlier. Sorry about that. Jeff is moving and is feeling nervous, so everyone send some good vibes to Jeff for moving day tomorrow. Babu says, I heard Paramount Plus is adding a ton of movies this week. Yeah. Can you explain to me how in 2021 an app can have over 1,000 movies but no watch list or favorite categories? This is so frustrating. I will say that Paramount Plus was, I think, really working on some things in the app before they started adding these extra features. And they just started that new tier. I think there was a lot going on, so hopefully now they will take some time and add these features and listen to customer feedback. But yes, Paramount Plus is adding over 1,000 titles, and I think it's 2,500 or 2,700 throughout the rest of summer altogether, including those 1,000. So yeah, very cool. So they started this lower priced tier, and you can also get a lot more content now. So love that. Yeah, you guys say this every week that I need a giant TV or a green screen behind me. I have thought about the green screen only because I think that would be hilarious. Also, then we can take screenshots and people can put whatever they want behind me, which could be really funny. I feel like if I know you guys as well as I think I do, it would be like a scary movie scene behind me or ghosts or something, because you know how much I hate horror movies and how much I would hate to have ghosts behind me. So I don't know, maybe it's for the best that we don't do that. Bill says casino buses are running from Austin. Not sure what that was about. G Money, I'm getting a giant TV. Oh, getting a giant TV on Prime Day. Maybe I should. Not a bad idea. Jeff wants to know when NCIS Hawaii debuts. To be honest, I have no idea. I don't follow any of those shows. Again, check out TV Guide for sure. But if anyone else happens to know offhand, please leave it in the chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I knew someone was going to mention this movie because, again, I know you guys well at this point. Mike says I need to watch The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It on HBO Max. It's awesome. And my answer is absolutely not. Never, ever. A friend came to visit me for my birthday, and he also recommended that we watch something absolutely terrifying. And I said, you can go home. I'll be watching this karaoke show on Netflix, which, by the way, Sing On, great show. Loved it very much. I will not be watching The Conjuring. Absolutely not. No way. Not happening. All right. Sunny says, I don't have time and I'm retired to watch everything I want to. Too many choices. Honestly, same. That's why it's taken me until now to watch Game of Thrones. I've wanted to for a long time. Man, I just didn't have time. So I'm with you. I work during the day and talk about TV all day, and then by the time I'm done, I just want to sleep. So I'm with you, Sunny. Richard wants to know if I'm scared of heights. Got pictures of a 2,000-foot tower just to replace light bulbs. Whoa! That sounds crazy. Richard, if you have Twitter, please tweet that picture and tag us. I've got to see it. And no, I'm not really scared of heights. I'll tell you what. Okay, little personal story here. How I got rid of my fear of heights, because I used to be I was so afraid of heights. And then I went on vacation with my family one year. We went to the beach and everyone convinced me to go on a boat. Turns out they were parasailing. I feel like I got bamboozled a little bit, but I ended up going up anyway because I was there. Why not? So went up with my cousin, had a great time, absolutely loved it. The view was beautiful. I screamed for only a couple seconds. And had a great time, and I think that's when I got over my fear of heights. So if you're afraid of something, try it out, see what happens. That's my inspirational message for you tonight. Oh boy, things always get a little weird on Wednesday nights. Okay. CJ says, I find myself going back into old habits as I wait for season 2 of Ted Lasso. You're reading a good book. We should start a Cord Cutters News book club. What do you guys think? We could read books that have movie or TV show tie-ins, or books that are mentioned on streaming shows. I was kind of kidding, but now I'm completely serious. If anyone wants to have a book club with me, let me know. I'll get it going. DMS, no, I only saw the first Jaws movie, not the second one, so I did not see the parasailing scene, and I really like parasailing now, so I will not be watching that. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, your employer makes those towers. That's really interesting. Someone tell me more about this changing light bulbs on a tower situation. Oh, okay, here's some info about NCIS Hawaii for those who asked. NCIS Hawaii is going to premiere in fall on Sunday night, 10 o'clock after NCIS. Thank you so much, Mike, for that info. Oh, yeah, this is another good one. Jermaine, thank you. I just started watching this one as well. Jermaine recommends Mayor of Easttown, one of the best shows that I will ever recommend. It is so good. I just started this one too. I'm only a couple of episodes in, but yes, ditto that recommendation. So good. Tanuki says, is the in-theaters and HBOMax strategy working for both HBOMax and theaters? It's working for HBOMax but not theaters, or is it working for theaters but not HBOMax? That's a really good question, and something I've been thinking about a lot lately, because I think that we're really going to learn more about that after In the Heights premieres. This was a huge title. It was one that they really wanted to make sure went out in theaters, but also one that people have been very excited about to stream on HBO Max. So we got an email from Fandango yesterday saying that tickets are already selling out like crazy. So I'm really curious to see what ends up happening with both HBO Max and theater numbers after In the Heights comes out. So after a couple of weeks, maybe we'll start getting some data about that, and I will be sure to report it when I hear it. Right now, I think we don't know a whole lot because theaters are still in the process of reopening, but I do think that we will find out more within the Heights. So great question, and definitely something that I am keeping an eye on. G-Money says, I can use my experience of getting over my fear of heights to get past my scary movie fear. I just don't know about that. I'm fine with the guts and the gore and slasher movies and whatever. It's just like the ghosts and things. Oh, I don't know. I just can't do it. A couple of people are asking about Amazon Sidewalk. To be honest, I haven't looked into it a whole lot. I know that you can turn it off. So if anyone has an issue with that, I think that they have pretty straightforward instructions for turning it off, but I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, to be honest. All right, let's see here. Do I like watching classic movies? Sometimes. I watch them on free streaming services mostly, so I recommend services like Tubi and Zumo if you are looking for classic movies. I would say I try to keep up with some of the newer stuff only because it's kind of my job. So I probably spend a lot more time watching new things than classic things, but when I have the time, yes, I do like them. All right, Tanuki, I see your messages. Hold on one sec here because my mouse is scrolling and I can't make it stop. Is the ad-free plan working on HBOMax? Yes, it has launched. And it is $10 a month. It is available through their website. Ooh, yeah. CJ says, if we're starting a CCN book club, would The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings fall within your idea? I would say yes, and I have a friend that's been telling me to read those books for a long time, and I never have, so I would be on board for that. That would be a long one, for sure. But yeah, let's do it. NYC, I hope that you're able to get some rest. Thank you for being here. Always good to see you. Jeff says, check my Twitter DMs, just sent you a pilot date. Hang on one second, I will check it on my phone. September 1st, 2021. Thank you, Jeff. All right. Aaron says, what are the differences between the free plan and premium plans of Peacock? Most selections of movies I do recognize for free. Others are in premium category. So yeah, you just pay a little bit more, and a lot of the series, unfortunately, you can watch like the first season or the first episode, and then you have to pay to get the rest. If anyone else has any insights about what you have found as far as differences between the free tier and the paid tier, definitely drop them in the chat and we can give Aaron a little more info about that. G-Money says, I stumbled onto a documentary on Pluto from Morgan Spurlock about the chicken industry. Ooh, very, very interesting. I don't know if I want to watch that or not, to be honest. But yeah, good call finding documentaries on Pluto. They have a bunch of them. They just have so many channels now. You can always find something. Do I think the Apple TV will ever get involved with live TV? Yes. So right now on Apple TV, you can subscribe to live TV streaming services. I'm talking about the Apple TV Plus app. You can subscribe to live TV streaming services. So they already kind of have a foot in the door there. Do I think that the actual Apple TV Plus subscription will ever include live TV? I don't know. I think it's a very expensive thing to get into, and they are doing pretty well, I would say, right now with what they have going on already with On Demand, and it's all original content. I think that they might just stick with that, to be honest. All right, CJ, yes, I promise that one way or another I will read Lord of the Rings. If it's not for a book club, I'll just do it on my own. George, so sorry. I saw your comment about sports. Let me scroll up and find it. Yeah, totally okay to repeat yourself because a lot of times comments come in too quickly and I miss questions. But let me read this one. Not a big sports guy, only care about soccer and occasional basketball, watch a lot of sitcoms and dramas, and love talk shows. So I'm interested. You did just tell us that you have Peacock now. I would like to know if that is where you're finding all of that stuff. Chris, hello. A little late. Do I know what happened to the CCN Daily newsletter? Okay, yes. So I've been getting some questions about this. Some people have emailed me and DM'd me. We are still sending them out, although I will say on Monday it was my responsibility to send it and I completely forgot. But yes, we are still sending them out daily. I'm not sure what's happening. I think there's an issue with the program that we're using to send them out. So if any of the rest of you are subscribed to our daily newsletter and you're not getting it, please leave me a message in the chat to let me know. And if it seems like a widespread problem, I'll definitely have someone look into it. I don't know what's going on there. I've had a couple of people email and say that they haven't gotten them. Their names are still on the email list, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But it might be something where we have to switch to a different service or figure out what's happening with the email list. So thank you for mentioning that, Chris. I am on it. All right, Sunny says, I watch old I watch old Johnny Carson shows on Peacock, the only thing that interests me on that platform. I have found a few things, a few shows, some 90s shows that I'm rewatching, so I like it for that. I don't love a whole lot of the new content they have, so I'm with you on that. Did I see the new Watch Together iOS 15 feature that Apple announced at WWDC? You'll be able to watch movies, TV shows with friends via FaceTime. We can all do movie nights. I would kind of love that, to be honest. I do that with my friends sometimes. I did see that. Yeah, actually, Philip was covering that whole event. So he has a couple of posts up about all of the announcements that Apple made. And that one made me laugh out loud because let me just tell you, for as many stupid faces as I make during these videos, it's so much worse when no one's watching me and I'm watching a movie, especially a scary movie. The faces I make, and I'm sure none of you are surprised to hear that I look ridiculous. It would be so embarrassing. But kind of love that idea. You need to get onto the CCM Plus email list to see the emails. Oh gosh, never will I do that to you guys. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it though. Thank you guys for mentioning that. Not sure what's going on there because we're definitely making them every day. So I will try to figure that out. PBS documentaries on Amazon. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I love a good documentary. HBOMax also, if you are subscribed, has some good ones. I just watched one recently, and I believe it was on HBOMax. It was about a water park in the 80s, 90s. And man, people died at that water park. It was a safety hazard. It was wild. The story behind it, wild. So I recommend it. Also a really good one about DB Cooper. So definitely check that out if you're interested in sort of mystery, true crime stuff. All right. What do I think of calling the CCM Book Club Plus? Questionable, although that would be kind of funny. We could call it Books Plus, CCM Books Plus. Tanuki says, Fubo TV is known as the king of sports content. Yeah, that's a true story. They do have a lot, especially if you're into soccer. They have a ton. No, you absolutely do not need to send me a kickback to get the newsletter. DMS, stop spreading those rumors right now. No, oh man, that's really frustrating. And it definitely was not just you, Chris. I know it's been happening to other people. Jeff, thank you. I appreciate that. But no, truly, I make the craziest faces. I totally know. I know that's a thing. I know it happens. Jeff said, my boy told me about the water park documentary. What's the name of it? Oh, shoot. This is going to kill me if I can't figure it out. Let me look it up real quick. Water park documentary. Class Action Park is the name of it. Class Action Park. Definitely watch it. Crazy. All right. Let's see here. Hitchhiker says, when is the next Fire Stick 4K coming out? We have not heard anything yet, so I do not have a date for you or even a general time frame. But I think they typically make those announcements in the fall, so there is a chance that might happen. but nothing is for sure. I haven't heard anything yet. Steve says, I'm late. You are, my friend. We're going to wrap up in not too long, but that's okay. If you have any questions, ask them now. CJ, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Have a good night. Yeah, lots of good documentary recommendations in the chat now. Definitely scroll around and check those out. I cannot recommend that one about DB Cooper enough. I love that story because it's absolutely insane. And in this documentary, they go through and investigate different people who may or may not have been DB Cooper, and they talk to friends and family members. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right. I love that we have all become Twitter friends too. Everyone's taking conversations over to Twitter, and I'm here for it. Yeah, Jason says a new Fire Stick should come right after they clear out the inventory on Prime Day, and that is probably a true story. They do sell a ton of them. I think things are already on sale on Amazon Prime, Amazon products. I did just do a post today about a bunch of TVs that are on sale, and also some smart home stuff. So like Ring doorbells, Eero Mesh Wi-Fi is on sale right now. So check out that post if you're looking for good deals. I'm going to keep posting every couple days probably about new stuff on sale for Prime Day, just kind of leading up to Prime Day itself, which is on the 21st, 22nd. So check that out. And of course, on Prime Day, I'll be posting deals all day, every day. Mike is leaving early. You have a brand new baby boy. Congratulations. Well, have a good night and enjoy that new baby. The DB Cooper one, yes, was on HBOMax, G-Money. Yeah. Chris says, I think it's time for a new Fire TV Cube. Yes, completely agree. I would love to see a new one. All right. Oh, Roy. Yep, we're all friends over here. Damon says Walmart came out with their own streaming device. Yes, they did, and it is very cheap. So if you're looking for an inexpensive one, I'm not sure yet. We have not tried it out ourselves, so I cannot tell you what the quality is like. But yeah, it is now officially on the website and in stores. I think people are finding it already, so. Steve says, I left a message about saying a streaming site talking about streaming. Forget the name, it was on YouTube. Not sure exactly which one you're talking about, Steve. Yeah, Philip should definitely review that Walmart one. Agreed. We will work on getting one. Have I heard when Peacock will get the audio description? I have not. Let me look into that. Let me make a quick note. I know you've asked about that before. Sorry, can't talk and write at the same time. Yeah, I'll make a note about that. All right, a remote review. Yeah, Philip has done a bunch of them already, so definitely check out the videos. Will I post about Walmart and Best Buy deal days? Yes, absolutely. So I know Target, Walmart, and Best Buy all do deals around Prime Day too. Totally makes sense. Yes, I will be covering stuff as I find it, so stay tuned. We will have like an Amazon Prime Day page over on Cord Cutters News, and it will be updated just consistently over those couple days. George is starting a news organization. Do I have advice? Want to earn some money? Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of advice. I kind of walked into Cord Cutters after it was already established by Luke. So I don't think I have any good advice for starting something up. But I would say doing it for the money, maybe not the best way to go into it because I think it'll take time. So my advice is only do it if you're sure you want to do it because the money is going to take a while. The TV show Brad Meltzer's Decoded did an episode on DB Cooper. Good to know. I can't get enough of that story. I was watching YouTube videos. I was reading Reddit threads. Ugh, Love it. Are you still with your Locast channels as far as having to look for them? I will say I've gotten used to Locast a lot more, so I still think their guide is a little annoying, but I've gotten used to it and I find my stuff a lot quicker now. Do I think that Twitch will expand their streaming niche beyond gaming and influencers? Yes, and my reason for saying yes definitively is that I think that Twitch is going to get a lot more into sports. I know that they are doing some stuff with sports, but I think that they will really ramp that up. So NBC is partnering with Twitch for some Olympics coverage, and I can see them really trying to do a lot more with that. I think that the audiences might overlap pretty well. So that would be my best guess as to what I think they're going to get into more. All right, let's see. If you get a new Roku, do your apps switch over? Yes, because you will still register your new device under your, under your current Roku account. So you will just go to the Roku website, sign in, register your new device, and then you should be good to go. Jeff says the order may be different. Yeah, that's a good point, your order of apps. Please come to Twitch. I like Twitch. I have thought about starting some just very nerdy Twitch channel. It might be fun to do some live streams over there. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you on that. We could do our book club on Twitch. What a great idea. Is Peacock going to get the rest of the library content from old WWE Network? I believe so. I think that that was what they said originally, was that they were going to slowly start adding all of that. So I believe so, but someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Chris is wishing that Locast would expand to his area. Yeah, gosh, I know a lot of you are. We don't get any update, unfortunately, about where they're going next until they are already in that city, so I don't have any updates for you. But yeah, I know a lot of you are in the same boat. Oh man, you guys are really convincing me about this Twitch situation now. I kind of love it. A sci-fi geek channel, nerdy Twitch. Yep, this is all sounding like something I'm very into. CCN Discord, yeah, that's a good idea. I think that we either had one or talked about having one way back in the day. That's a good idea. Let me make a note about that. I think we could pretty easily set that up. All right. Found the funniest thing on Roku TV. You can put a Roku streaming stick in the Roku HDMI port and it works with the same sounds. That sounds a little weird, but have at it. Did I get a chance to watch the book The Slap or watch the original Australian miniseries? No, but what was the show they made after that? The American version? Or was it still called The Slap? I watched that, whatever it was, and it was wonderful. But no, I did not read the book. Put that on the list for book club. You want to watch me play Call of Duty? I played that a little bit in college, and whoo boy, it would be nothing but pure comedic entertainment. I'm not good, so it would be embarrassing, but oh my gosh, you guys are cracking me up. This is funny. Probably not Call of Duty. If anything, it would be like The Sims, let's be honest. Okay, Michael says, I think all of WWE Archive was promised by late summer, so in a few months. Okay, thank you for that, Michael. Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for more content. If we get any updates about that, I will, of course, put a post up. All right, guys, I think that we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I'm going to go ahead and put some thought into the book club and a Discord and a Twitch channel. You guys are making a lot more work for me, but I'm loving it. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I had so much fun chatting with you. And I will see you all next week.